Liberty 2 Degrees. This is a new one on our market. It comes out of the Stanlib property stable. Because remember, Stanlib manages assets for the Liberty Group, and they had a substantial portfolio of A-grade properties built up over a period of many decades, including some flagship properties like Sandton City. They've put a portion of those assets into a listed entity called Liberty 2 Degrees. Amelia Beattie, who is running the Stanlib property group, is the CEO. It's got 8.6 billion rands worth of market cap. Hasn't been on the market for very long. The historic yield is probably not even correct because it's partial and for only a period or something. Let's look at the share chart, which will reveal only the moves since it came to the market in the last few months. The share chart, do we have a share chart? Oh, we don't. It's not even on the system. It's so new. So what do you think? This one looks interesting, though. I mean, it's certainly got the quality.
Definitely. I don't think any stocks or, excuse me, any properties within that portfolio needs any introduction. So Sandton City, Nelson Mandela Square, Melrose Arch.
Melrose Arch, that's where my office is.
There we go. So you're paying the rent.
Exactly. Thanks a lot.
So from a quality perspective, I mean, I don't think you can really improve. It will be really difficult to replicate those properties. But we've spoken about this in the beginning of the show. I mean, nationally, people are struggling. Consumers are struggling.
Business confidence is not great. I mean, I just sense in the economy generally that anyone who's making a decision about spending on business expansion is just sort of taking a wait and see attitude because they don't like the political backdrop and the debt downgrade and the finance minister change and all of that. So while people are accomplished at overcoming negativity in this country, there is just that missing element of confidence to make these kinds of calls.
That's it, and that confidence really affects discretionary spend. And I think this portfolio is very, very geared towards more of the discretionary spend than your staple grocery spend.
Just to clarify that, so what you're saying is in some of their malls, for example, they have turnover clauses where they benefit from strong sales in, for example, Sandton City tenants who are pitched and positioned to benefit from consumer discretionary spending.
That's right. So the more the consumer spend within the stores, the higher that percentage of turnover for the mall.
Okay, so hot or not?
I'm going to go not hot. Like the strategy, like the assets, quality assets, but just concerned.
Okay, I think that's a good sectoral call.